Good evening. Welcome once again to Telly Addicts. You know how sometimes you watch this show and you've said to yourself, where do they get those families from? Well, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have surpassed ourselves on Telly Addicts. We have got the nice family against the loony family, and you can make up your own minds as to who they are. We'll meet them in a moment, after a magic moment. A golden clip. This one's been very popular. It's been asked for by Ronnie Baker from Leicester, Vicky Miller from Motcombe in Dorset, Colin Shaw from Exmouth, and Biddy Cotton from Muchmarkle. Could we please have that one magic moment? This is good. Who is it?
Terry Scott, Huey Green, demigods of the fashion scene. They had panache, they had flair.
Ian Paisley, Lionel Blair.
Liquidate, they showed the way.
Larry Gracie, Robin Dare.
Fashion gods who'll never fade.
Michael Fish, Virginia Wade.
The kind of style you can't ignore.
Fatima Whitbread, Patrick Moore.
I don't know if it shows, but as far as style goes, I've never stood a chance. It grows.
Very good indeed, and we've got more excellent clips to come in just a little while. But, of course, Telly Addicts is all about televisual knowledge. Are you a real Telly Addict? Do you know why it is that Murray Walker shouts so much? Why doesn't he just stand nearer to the microphone? And why is it there are no TV adverts for TV adverts? I bet they know the answer to that, because they're Telly Addicts. The Reynolds! And to start with, there's Janet. And Janet says her whole life is dedicated to her budgie. And there's Paul, who by any stretch of the imagination is weird, but we have to have him because he's the only one who's called Reynolds. That's true, isn't it?
That's very true, though.
Then there's Karen, who's a part-time dinner lady, and says her favourite TV programme is MASH. Really?
Yeah.
What, with all the lumps and the hard bits? And then there's Graham, who is a driver instructor with British Rail. And he obviously takes his job seriously. He was meant to be on last week's show, but he's only just arrived. They are the Reynolds! Now, of course, we get a lot of people asking us, how do we find the families? Well, it's true that we get many, many families writing to us, phoning us, and indeed many celebrity families want to come on this show, and for the first time, we've accepted one. It's Jonathan King's family, masquerading under the name Anderson. First of all, there's Nick. And Nick's main ambition is to travel extensively. He wants to meet people, see curious customs and hear strange tongues. And after he's been to Sutton Coldfield, he says he wants to go abroad. Then there's Gladys, who's got 3 sons and a daughter, and the nation's sympathy, Gladys. It's lovely to have you here, because there's Stephen. And Stephen says he likes to spoil his wife rotten and give her a good night out, which is why she's not here. Correct. And finally, there's Martin. And Martin is really Jonathan King. Good job. They are the Andersons. I agree with you. It's impossible to tell who will win, but, of course, you might care to play your telly test cards. We've got comedy to start with, Andersons. Is that the sort of thing that would have you whipping your card out? Comedy? Obviously not, because we are starting with a lady who, in comedic terms, put the boar into bourgeois.
What are you doing?
What is it you want? I am a foreigner in your country.
I want to return this load of shameless see-through ex-certificate up-to-no-good underwear that was left in error at the charity shop.
I know this is the right address because you left our poll tax demand in the bag.
Get Rose, fetch Rose. They're her undies.
Why not please to push them through the letterbox?
You could push most of them through the keyhole.
It's good. Oh, it's made them go very serious. So, what can you make of this, Andersons?
Appearances.
We're keeping up appearances. Good. The leading character has an odd surname. Spell it and pronounce it.
Bouquet. But it's spelled...
B-
But it's
B-U-C-K-E-T.
Bucket.
Bucket.
Right. And you are right.
Yes.
And the third part, What's her slovenly brother-in-law called?
Trevor.
Trevor?
Trevor, no. Sorry. Well.
When in doubt, say Trevor.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Onslow. 2 out of 3. I really thought you were on a winning streak there with that. 2 out of 3, which gives you a glimmer of hope to take an early lead over here, Reynolds. The Reynolds have got to come to grips with that. I wonder what they made of it. Your first question. According to the title, we're on the...
Up.
We're on the up. And so are you. Second part. Who's the star?
Dennis Waterman.
Mr. Waterman. How appropriate. And what does Mrs. Wembley say when asked if she'd like a drink? Oh, just the one. 3 out of 3. Very good. It's a sensation immediately. They've got it into the lead. We've got the Andersons have got 2, but the Reynolds have got 3. Now we come to the round where you can play along at home. If you want to close your eyes now, please do so, because the moment I say, guess who, that arrives and then goes away again. See if you can spot the TV character.
On this show, the person in question was a walkie-talkie.
She started BBC Life as a secretary.
Then attempted to beat the clock.
Anna Carteret?
Anna Carteret.
Yeah, punt for her.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Really confident there, aren't you?
Really confident. Yeah. Got it.
She used to present CBTV. A newsreader and a weather girl told her where to get off.
And I think she needs a damn good haircut.
And Diamond?
And Diamond. And Diamond. You're
almost as confident as the first round now. Yeah, definitely.
Because of children in need, she went to Romania.
She floated Philharmonic down the Thames.
She says she wished we were there, but I challenge this.
And she's famous for her pink bottom.
All right, steady.
Well, we think we'll definitely stick with Annika Rice.
You've done all right with the "and" bit at the beginning. Yes, you're quite right. It was Annika Rice, but that's only 1 point. Only 1 point. I have to say, in Telly Addicts terms, hardly worth your applause, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't mind me saying so. A very poor show there. So what are the Andersons going to do with their Guess Who? Close your eyes. Here it comes. Oh. Go, wait. Thank you. There it was. You can open your eyes if you want to play along. Who is it?
At the age of 21, he was a doctor, and Jill Bryan was his wife.
A good line in Upchat kept him in work.
He found out what his right hand was for in the Harriet sequel.
I don't think I like the way she did that.
Christopher Timothy.
Christopher Timothy?
Yeah.
Well, you'll get 3 if you're right at that.
He sailed to success on the 5 seas.
Oh, one of Pauline's quirks was having a fling with Tom Conte.
And they spun off from the Bellams. Right, we'll plumb for Robert Hardy this time.
You're working your way around the cast, aren't you?
Just about, yes.
As Mr. Bolt, he was forever green.
Hannah Gordon lived next door.
At Fen Street, his real name was Hedges, but his nickname was Privet.
Oh, yes. His friend was a desert rat, you know. Oh, yes.
Ermintrude?
John Alderson.
John Alderson. Kick yourselves at that point. Yeah. Please feel free to kick yourselves. So you only score 1 as well. Yeah. So not a lot's changed as far as the lead is concerned. 3 to the Andersons, 4 to the Reynolds. Oh, no, I'm all right. I'm with the nice family, the Reynolds. I'm not looking forward to the next bit where I've got to go over there. OK, quiz bits. Aha.
A vital private communications link between 2 countries went into service in 1963. By what name is it known?
The hotline.
It is indeed the hotline, yes.
It was a 50s favourite. Can you name it?
I've got to go for noughts and crosses. No?
Well, yes. Yes, I think you were sort of right, but wrong.
Right.
Yeah. Do you know what it was? Criss-cross quiz. Yeah. All right, never mind. On we go. And Karen, a number, please.
I'll have number 4, please.
Number 4. Ah, the great outdoors. These are always good.
This is Mars. Incredible pictures sent back from Viking. And these pictures would have seemed science fiction not so very many years ago.
It's actually the Pebble Mill car park, if the truth, if the truth was known.
Oh,
so, the programme.
Sky at Night.
Yeah, who was that then?
Patrick Moore.
Yes, well done. Much needed point there. Good. Right, Paul.
I think I'll go for lucky 7 now.
That's your lucky number, is it?
Definitely.
Naughty but nice. You'll see why it's naughty anyway.
Oh, look! Oh, yeah, don't control yourselves, please. Now, look. Oh. Oh. Come on, there's one more. Come on. Oh. That's the lot.
Do you know the programme?
Hut Pompeii.
What was Frankie's character called?
Lurkio.
Well done. Very good. That's the most important bit. That's what we wanted. Janet?
Let's number 1, please, now.
Number 1. Ah, TV Times The Year. Now, they were the top shows of the time. Harold Wilson opened the Post Office Tower in October of this year, including the mast. It stands 620 feet. That's the tower, not Harold Wilson. And across the water, in August, New York's Shea Stadium played host to 4 lads from Liverpool and 56,000 screaming fans, most of whom admitted they never heard the Beatles play a note. So, how far back can you go with that, Janet? The year.
1967.
Ooh, any offers? That's the entire decade catered for there. 1965 was the year. 1965, so I'm sorry you don't get it. So what, we've only got 2 points out of a possible 4? Only 2 out of possible 4? Not a good showing. Oh, I've got to go over there with them. Yeah, look, there's the hoofer doofer. If you... No, I will come over. I'm unafraid. Yeah, that one will work all right. OK, Nick, what number do you want?
Number 10.
Number 10. Video choice. Little selection. Azure, nice green. What do you want it to go with, your eyeballs or your shirt? Little pink?
I'll tell them more from your shirt.
OK, now, seriously, you need these points.
Please try to watch again next week, same time, same station, because you, the audience, are what it's all about. It's you who make the whole thing worthwhile. You are the reason for it all, and we love you. Good night, and God bless.
Little creep.
What a discerning viewer.
Yeah.
So... Oh, you want a question, don't you?
I wouldn't mind one.
Right, Kenny's punk character was called, and you're on your own.
Sid Snot.
Oh, silly boy! It's the punk.
Oh, the punk.
The punk. I'm not giving you a second go. You got it wrong. Yeah. Offers, anyone? Gizzard.
Gizzard.
Yes, and you, sir. Thank you. Gizzard Puke. Indeed. Oh, Nick, you blew it. Never mind.
Number 5, please.
Number 5.
Oh.
Sing the Sig.
Oh, God.
Ah, right.
No. Okay.
I hope you've not got a frog in your throat.
What have I got to sing?
You can do it all together if you want.
Oh, thank God.
Wow!
I'll sing the signal.
Excellent stuff. Steve?
Number 3, please, no.
Number 3. What are you getting? Animal crackers. There's an animal link here.
Now, Tuesday's programme, you'll remember, opened with a bit of film from the ploughing match that we went to last Saturday. Take a close look at it again. Here it is. It's coming up on our monitor screen.
0.
This was the piece of film. Sue was in the front, chatting away, telling us about what was going on at the ploughing match. And in the background there were 2 very beautiful large horses and the very beautiful Douglas Ray, chatting to a fellow smiling away there, a very tall chap with a lot of hair, looks a little bit like Mark Bolan. Now, who was he?
Do you happen to know the programme?
Magpie.
Yes, that wasn't the question.
Oh, I'm glad.
Who was being talked about?
No, don't know.
No?
No.
You know, don't you?
Yeah.
Go on.
Mick Robertson.
You're right. It was Mick Robertson, but I'm afraid I can't give you a point. I'm sorry about it. No, it's your own go, so I'll be able to give you a point.
If I get it right.
Yes. Not many left, are there? You have to press that, not point at it.
Number 12.
Number 12. For Martin, number 12. Naughty but nice.
Come and sit next to me, Mr. Humphries, and give me a baby.
I only came in for a cup of tea.
What was the programme?
Are you being served?
Which character did Molly Sugden play?
Mrs. Slocum.
You have a point!
Yay!
I don't want it. And what a fundamental effect that has had on the scores. It means it's 6 to the Reynolds, but they're only just behind with 5 to the Andersons. Between you and me, have you noticed nobody has played their Telly test card yet? We come to movies on TV, and a movie with not just a big budget, but absolutely enormous hats. What? Hold it, stop! They're playing their Telly test card. That was nearly too late.
Sorry, no.
You do realise you now have to get all 3 questions correct in order to get your extra 3 points on movies on TV.
I have a bet on number 7. I should be so happy if you would take it. You'll enjoy the race ever so much more.
That's very kind of you.
His name is Dover. Come along, my dear, come along.
There they are again, lining up to run. Now they're holding steady, they are ready for it. Look, it has begun.
Come on, Dover. Come on, Dover. Come on. Come on, Dover! Move your blooming ass!
Oh, my dear.
Derek Jameson's sister there, but I need to know about the... My Fair Lady, who's playing Eliza Doolittle?
Audrey Hepburn.
Audrey Hepburn. Quite right, spiffing answering.
Jolly Bullshare.
Which actor got married in the morning?
No. It's gone. No, it's gone.
No?
No.
Holloway?
Oh, yeah. Stanley Holloway.
Stanley Holloway. Stanley Holloway. What a shame. What a shame. Which actor provides the link between this film and TV's Sherlock Holmes?
Jeremy Brett. Jeremy Brett.
Jeremy Brett? Yes. But what a shame, you lost your bonus. Oh, what a shame. Oh. And we move on quickly so they can't play theirs. Oh, they have.
Shucks.
OK. Here comes your movie. You've got to get all 3 right, and then that's worth an extra 3 points. Quite an interesting bar in the Wild West. Nobody appears to be having much of a drink while all this is going on.
Press a bell and a moment later up you go in an elevator just as fast as a polecat. A climb on a tree. I heard claim hundreds came to a thing they call a baseball game. Cigar stores, revolving doors, men wear sideburns and they order, cause a haircut costs a quarter. I just flew in from the Windy City. The Windy City is mighty pretty, but they ain't got what we got. I'm telling you, boys, I ain't a swapping half a deadwood for the whole of Illinois.
Oh, those movies we've seen on TV a lot, so you ought to absolutely waltz your way through this. Calamity Jane, who's playing the title role?
Doris Day.
Doris Day. Ah, yes, Speed of Light. And 2. The western town is called?
Deadwood. It was a Deadwood Stage. Deadwood Stage. Dodge City. Dodge City. I can't remember. Deadwood City. Deadwood City.
You think it's Deadwood rather than Dodge?
Yeah.
Thank goodness for that. And get this right, and there's 3 bonus points. on the test card. Which actor provides the link with Dallas?
Howard Keel was Clayton Farlow in Dallas, and he was Wild Bill Hickok in Calamity Jane.
Is it him? Yes, they've done it! Oh, yes, that means that we've really opened up quite a lead now. 7 to the Andersons, but it's 12 to the Reynolds. Loose connections, you know the form by now. A possible 6 points could be yours.
Do you like the extension to me coat? This was Lucifer, and this was Andromeda.
I think it's
Aye?
Aye, definitely aye.
Definitely aye.
Definitely aye.
OK, aye.
And we think the music is from The Avengers.
Yes, that begins with A.
Going from the top left, Antique Roadshow.
Yep.
After
Top
Henry.
right, After Henry.
Yep.
Got
Paul,
Michael
is it?
Angelis.
And Michael Angelis.
On the bottom left.
Bottom left.
And
Armstrong.
Pamela Armstrong on bottom right.
Bottom right.
Newsreader.
Right. I'm going to have to bring our adjudicator in for the first time in our 91 season. It's not Pamela Armstrong.
Fiona.
No, he won't give it. We wanted Fiona Armstrong. So, 5 out of 6. 5 out of a potential 6. Giving you an extra bit of breathing space there, because you could make up a point. So, let's see if you can tie up all your connections.
I'm after quite a big villain, sir. We travel far and wide, sir. And we're after a big one.
The letter C.
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 C. C. C.
Yeah. The music was Casualty.
Yes.
And we've got...
You've got Warren Clark
in the top left-hand corner.
Yep.
And below that we've got David Yip, who was the Chinese detective. We then have in the top right-hand corner the Colbys. And we've got... Oh, what was he called? It's Billy Bunter. He starred in all the Will Hay films, didn't he? No.
I don't know.
No.
No.
Can anybody remember? Campion, Gerald Campion. Indeed it was, played. So, Billy Bunter fooled you, Gerald Campion, and you only made 5 out of 6. So nothing changes. They're still in the situation of a gap of 5. 12 now to the Andersons, but 17 to the Reynolds. But we've already seen some upsets in the Spotlight round in this series. There's a potential 12 points here. So, 3 questions each, of course, and we start with Nick, and the 1 minute starts now. In which series did we meet Detective Sergeant Robbie Lewis?
Don't know.
Quick, Inspector Morse. Look at this. What's the programme?
L.A. Law.
Yep. In which series does David Jason play Pop Larkin?
Darling Bosom, yeah.
Yeah, Gladys. True or false? Patrick Swayze starred in the mini-series North and South.
Yes.
True. Look at this. Who's behind the disguise? Quick.
Don't know.
Robert Kilroy Silk. With which current affairs show do we associate Ray Fitzwalter?
I don't know.
World in Action. Stephen, who was Cleopatra in A Morecambe and Wise Christmas show?
Glenda Jackson.
Yep. Look at this. Name the star.
Paul Newman.
Yep. Complete the title. The Ascent
of Man.
Yep. Martin, who was married to Demelza?
Don't know.
Ross Poldark. Look at this. Name the cartoon character.
Deputy Dog.
Yeah. Who hosts Jumble? And you've got time to answer.
Jumble.
Jumble. Host of Jumble.
I'm sorry, I don't know.
No?
No.
Worth a guess.
No, it's gone.
No? It's Jeff Stevenson. I make it you scored 7. Those awfully naughty Andersons are now praying like mad that everything goes completely to worms here, but good luck. And 12 in 1 minute. We will start with you, Janet. And we start the clock now. In which series did we meet Sergeant Pepper Anderson?
Policewoman.
Yeah. Look at this. Identify the programme.
Don't know.
Hill Street Blues. Complete the title of the time.
The Place.
Yep. Paul, who hosts Lucky Ladders?
Michael Barrymore.
Lenny Bennett. Look at this. Who's behind the disguise?
Hugh Scully.
Yep. What was Lady Penelope's chauffeur called?
Parker.
Karen, who was married to Lady Glencora?
Don't know.
Plantagenet Palliser. Look at this. Name the star.
Tom Selleck.
Burt Reynolds. With which current affairs TV show do we associate Jonathan Dimbleby?
Oh. Panorama.
On the record. Graham, true or false? In Mistral's Daughter, Robert Mitchum played Mistral.
False.
It was Stacey Keach. Look at this. Who's the cartoon character?
Pass.
Huckleberry Hound. Who sent regular greetings to his viewer in Cheltenham? You're within your minute.
Yeah, it's gone.
No. Les Dawson. And you only got 5.
Oh.
The 5 points was certainly enough because it's 19 to the Andersons, but it's 22 to the Reynolds. Well done. And it is with genuine regret that we say goodbye to the Andersons. You've been great characters. Give my love to Jonathan King. Car full of all sorts of goodies. We've got some marvellous sweatshirts and the Telly Addicts board game. Thank you very much indeed to the Andersons. And if we've got you in the mood to show your televisual knowledge, then why not take part in this year's Telly Addicts competition? The prizes are fantastic. Chance to go to Australia, onto the set, Neighbours, Meet the Stars, and also to take you to Twin Peaks country, take you to the United States of America, the home of so much TV. So we want you to try and spot these 2 clips.
I'm told that since you arrived on the farm, egg production has fallen drastically.
Well, it's not my fault, Mr. Mackay. Perhaps the hens are in a foul mood.
You find yourself job hunting, and what a galaxy of jobs you had. Cat's meat salesman, errand boy, window cleaner, drain layer, brush salesman.
The last time I met him, he was polishing brass angels on tombstones.
So, there's the first 2. Jot those down. Radio Times will tell you more about it. I have another 2 for you next week, and then as we go on through the series, take part in the competition. You could win. You could be on your way to Australia. They're on their way to the quarterfinals. We'll see the Reynolds again. I hope you'll join me on Telly Addicts next week. Good night!
Hi there. We're all looking forward to seeing you.
Oh, we certainly are. So please don't forget to enter the Radio Times Telly Addicts competition, and please hurry.
Oh, and good luck.